honestly, this has really been on my mind, and it's really been um something that I feel I need to speak on because I really don't know where to begin with this person, Christian Pulisic, or however you say his name, this so-called Captain America. Honestly, this guy is getting too big for his boots, and I honestly do hope that he gets dropped for Chelsea. Well, he already has been dropped. He's a bench player, but I really hope they sell him, get rid of him. I'm not even a Chelsea fan, and I can't stand him. Honestly, he came in with all this hype. You know, he was the best American player since Diego Maradona. Please, since not Diego Maradona, since Clint Dempsey or Landon Donovan. You know, it's ridiculous. Honestly, the hype was. Honestly, I'm sick and tired of this Pulisic hype that he keeps getting. Quite frankly, he's not all that. First of all, he's not all that. He never was all that. When he was at Dortmund, he got dropped. He got dropped. He lost his place to Jadon Sancho, who clearly was better than him. That tells you all you need to know. I watched him at Dortmund. He was average at best. When Sancho replaced him, he clearly was much better than him. So now, so in recent times, Christian Pulisic has come up with a book, My Journey So Far, criticising Thomas Tuchel for not selecting him to start the second leg of the Champions League semi-final, which Chelsea wanted to win that season. Criticising him. Like, first of all, Thomas Tuchel is an elite coach. He's going to get a new job sooner rather than later. He's an elite coach. As a player, what has Christian Pulisic done? What has he done really? Nothing. He's average at best. To quote the late Kevin Samuels, average at best. He really is a bum, to be quite honest. There's nothing special about this guy. He's coming out of a book, a journal, coming out of a book. The guy's what, 23 years old? In some ways, this is what. In some ways, you could say that this is worse than what Lukaku did with that interview that he had during last season when he talks about wanting to go back for Inter Milan. That was bad. That was terrible. But at least Lukaku had status as a top striker at that time. Before his terrible season with Chelsea, at least he had that status of being a good top level striker. This guy, this Pulisic guy, is not even. He's not even a C-level football player. At best, he's D. He's tier D. Quite frankly, honestly, like, I don't understand how this guy has the cheek to start coming out with a so-called book talking about his journey when he's done nothing for the national team, done nothing for Chelsea or for Dortmund. The guy is a complete and utter waste of space. Does nothing. He's average. He's so inconsistent. He's always injured somehow. He's not even the best American player. I think Gio Reyna's better than him. I think Brendan Aronson's better than him. Well, at least going to be. Both of them are going to be better than him sooner rather than later. And in terms of, impact or players that are more important, you got Weston McKennie at Juve and Tyler Adams at Leeds. So, honestly, this so-called star player, Christian Pulisic, who's clearly feeling himself because he's been on GQ, he's been on mainstream television in America. He was on, I think he was on Good Morning America. He's gassed up. And the one thing I hate, is that you have his dad, his father, who goes online criticising Thomas Tuchel. And clearly, it's very clear that Christian Pulisic approves of his father, of his dad attacking the manager, former ex-manager of Thomas Tuchel. Clearly, Christian Pulisic approves of his dad attacking the Thomas Tuchel, who still is an elite manager, regardless of what happened at Paris, PSG, regardless of what happened at Chelsea. He's still an elite manager, and he deserves to get another top job, which probably will be Bayern Munich. So, I don't know who this guy thinks he is. Honestly, I don't know who he thinks he is to be thinking that he's above, that he's so talented that he could, have a book come out talking about, clearly it's a way to kind of stroke his ego. I mean, he actually thinks that he's worth. I'm just lost for words about how entitled some of these athletes are, and he's one of them. He's probably the most entitled athlete whose talent doesn't match his talk. Quite frankly, that's just how I feel, and I'm sure Chelsea fans are having similar feelings, quite frankly, and wish they had probably sold him. That's just my opinion. I'm sure people out there will disagree. But I just had enough. After watching this guy being so average for the last 2 seasons, he has the cheek to start coming out with. I'm done with this guy. This guy's a flop. He needs to get lost. He needs to just shut up and get and play. If that's what your priority is, because clearly there is a marketing brand to having him sign for Chelsea at a time, and I think that's another reason why he's feeling himself, because obviously you have NBC Sports always talking about him. You have ESPN FC talking about him, gassing him up. Not every pundit on there, but certain anchors, certain American pundits on there who just gas him up, totally stroke his ego. So the guy's getting too big for his boots, quite frankly, and he needs to be taught a lesson, big time. That's what I have to say. Take care. God bless.